You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Pat.
And we're back for Person of Interest, Season 3. Oh, we're getting on. We're going through it. Lady Killer was the last episode. With the man who did his research on ladies.
Yes, he wasn't a lady killer.
No, turned out he had a son. It's quite a cool episode. We got the three ladies. We got Carter, Shaw and Zoe.
Yes, the dream team.
Very cool. Pretty good. And Root has escaped.
Yes.
In a really cool scene. Really good.
Yes.
But we have a problem, Mr. Reese.
And Thingy's dead.
Thingy's dead.
Dude in the suit. It's not the actual dude in the suit.
What, Hirsch?
Yeah. Is he dead or is he shot?
We didn't see him dead.
Yeah, I guess
because
not.
she stopped, remember? She shot him and then went to shoot him in the head and the machine was like, nope. She's like, really? Him?
Yeah.
Yeah. But there we go. I was thinking when I did the intro for this video as well, I missed Mr. Robot because I had a specific intro for that. And I was like, hello friends. But it's this, and everything else we don't really. It's like, you're being watched. This is Season 3, Episode 4, Reasonable Doubt. This aired on the 15th of October 2013, directed by Stephen Williams, and written by Melissa Scrivner Love. We've seen the writer before, the director possibly, but I don't think so. No, what do you expect from Reasonable Doubt?
Maybe it's someone that's being in a court case.
Yeah,
and
so
they're
that's
having to, you know, like that's the only time reasonable doubt is like, and they're gonna have to try and prove that.
Yeah, without reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not so much as someone being killed as obviously they're still going to get killed, but you know, like a death sentence in a court.
Possibly.
I don't know if that's a New York thing. I don't know what
Who
states
knows?
have the death sentence.
I do not know, but there we go. Do you think we'll see any more Root?
Probably, but also maybe not.
Yeah.
She could just be in the wind for a while.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to see?
I'd like the Dream Team back again.
Yeah.
I don't
might
think
not.
we will.
Yeah. I'd like to see more of what Carter's doing.
I want to know if
behind
there's
the
something
scenes.
with Zoe and Reese.
They basically
like,
admitted
you know,
there
like you
was.
sprinkle a little bit.
No, they basically said there was, and we've had it before. Like,
But you know, you're like, I want to see.
I don't think it's like a. I don't know. From what we've seen, it doesn't feel like it's like a. It's just like a. Oh, we'll have a fling, like in the hotel or in the suburbs. You know.
Yeah,
I think
little do we know
like
they've gone to Las Vegas and got married and they're expecting their first child.
Who knows? Anyway, that's this whole episode. Full reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk all about it. Let's go. Bear?
He won't eat. He sleeps all day. Just the same high-performance kibble as the occasional table scrap. I never feed him from the table.
I'm not ready for this episode.
I'd like to order some additional tests.
No, I'm already here for Bear.
Yeah. Bear's so cute.
Oh, wait. Or is this an underline of... Is this a secret mission that they're using Bear for?
I'm sorry, you can't be in here.
Neither can they.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I panicked then. I really thought, no.
Who are you?
A couple of concerned dog owners.
I don't know how to thank you.
One of those expensive chew toys would help. He's due for vaccinations in a month. Might be nice to visit Dr. Jensen when he's not participating in a covert operation.
Oh my god, I panicked so hard. I'm like, Bear, no!
Bear's too good.
I've lost my husband, our boat.
Vanessa Watkins, former prosecutor, put away some of the city's worst violent offenders. Married to Jeremy Watkins, the defense attorney. He's been missing at sea for 2 days.
Got eyes on Vanessa Finch. Has a friend with her.
Nicole Spencer.
She's consoling her.
How dare she?
Miss Watkins, you're under arrest for the murder of your husband, Jeremy Watkins.
Oh.
Guess Jeremy's not missing anymore. Cops think she killed him.
Oh dear.
His face.
We need to get ears on her interrogation.
Wow. Because the only way it would have given her a number if she planned to kill him.
Yeah.
I would have thought a seasoned prosecutor like Ms. Watkins would invoke her right to an attorney.
It's okay, keep
But she is an attorney.
your SOS call.
Hey, attorneys need attorneys.
Saw his body floating away.
Your husband's blood. You know what we found? Gunshot residue. 5 mil life insurance. You're never gonna see it again. So we found the gun.
Okay.
Killed Jeremy.
Sad it up,
We
isn't
can show
it?
you tossed it into the Long Island violence.
Such a damning list of circumstantial evidence. So why are you pressing me for a confession? Detective Cameron.
I mean...
You don't have a body. You can show my attorney in now.
I mean, it's true. You've got all that evidence. Surely she'd be arrested.
I want all cameras removed.
Sorry, Detective. We gotta clear the room.
Can't listen in. Oh, don't worry. We got her phone tapped. Has she got her phone? Probably not.
Smart enough not to ask for her attorney until she'd heard Detective Cameron's entire case against her. For a prosecutor, a single night in lockup could be life-threatening.
We need to get her out of there.
How?
Yeah. Detective,
is Vanessa still speaking with her attorney?
Vanessa's attorney just left.
And thought that when she walked out then.
Attorney Cole took her clothes and walked right out of here.
Willing to wager they're similar
Identical.
in age, height, and build.
Pretty much.
So Vanessa's escaped, and she...
Maybe the machine gave us her number because she isn't finished.
My God. She's gonna go on a rampage?
Maybe.
A fugitive's bus leaves in less than an hour. She will not be on it.
Just pass
I
it on
received the
info.
footage. Thank you, Detective.
She did that on purpose though, because she looked at the camera.
Yeah. Maybe she's throwing off the trail there.
Made a note of every payphone and ATM.
Nice work.
They're getting on. It's pretty cool.
Detective Turney seems a little intense.
Some people on the force, you're better off keeping your distance.
Not sure I get what you mean.
You will.
Just his face annoys me. This.
Finch. No sign of Vanessa at the bus
He's
station.
clocked what you clocked.
Yeah.
She could have avoided the cameras.
She doesn't. She looks right at them.
She has no intention of getting on that bus.
Beginning to remind me of you, Mr. Reese.
Little smile.
I'll have Miss Shaw retrace Vanessa's step.
Hey. I was wondering where Shaw was.
Pick the pocket of an old man.
Did you lose something?
My cell phone.
Well, if you give me the number, I know somebody who can track it.
How random to do that. I'm like,
Is this part of the scab?
I'm here to see Reverb.
I suggest you move along.
Reginald, can you hear me?
Only two people allowed to call me Reginald. My mom's in the courts.
I'm sending you a photo.
Who is Reginald?
Reginald.
Recently released after serving part of a 20-year sentence for murder.
Oh,
Vanessa
damn.
put him away.
Thanks for talking to that judge for me.
Finch wanted to let you know.
She put him in and put him out.
Vanessa at a dealer's building in Washington Heights. Detective Cameron instructed us to consider the suspect armed and dangerous. Knew Vanessa. Cameron's determined to bring her in, dead or alive.
wow. It's a bit intense, isn't it?
Reginald just gave Vanessa a brick of coke.
Or she's getting out with a bang.
I'll ask Detective Carter to run interference.
It's an eventful evening for her. Leg it.
I want that building cleared, floor by floor, now!
Damn, this is very intense.
This is quite intense. Why are they after her so bad?
Well,
Let me save you some trouble. She's at the southwest corner of the room.
Got a helicopter.
definitely sounds like a helicopter.
Come with me, I can help you.
No one can help me. I did not kill my husband.
No, wait!
Oh my god!
God.
That's still gotta hurt. Jesus. That woman's crazy.
Badass.
She's mad. God damn.
Would you do that?
No. Would you?
No.
Think she's innocent?
I don't know.
Our prosecutor doesn't trust the system then.
Think I'd be standing here in a uniform if the system always worked? Cameron ordered us to...
Is Cameron HR?
Jeremy made Cameron out to be a racist liar on the stand, and the prosecutor who let Cameron get hung out to dry.
Vanessa Watkins.
It's personal.
Thanks.
Is Vanessa
Well,
HR?
Next time I'll wait in the car.
It's always creepily right behind
Yeah.
her. Maybe he likes it.
Maybe he's HR.
Maybe like you think.
Early recruit.
Vanessa would rather jump off the building than have Cameron take her in. Bad guys always run.
She's jealous.
She warned her dog.
Carter thinks she could be innocent.
My money's still on Vanessa killing her husband. You want to put it to a bet?
Were you on the
Really
side?
don't wager on whether our numbers are victims or perpetrators.
We should have started
You
this
guys
from the
have been doing this
beginning.
For how long? And
Not one
once.
bit.
She's disposed of the cell phone we were tracking.
Vanessa was with a friend when she was arrested.
Nicole.
Nicole Spencer. Nicole is hosting a book club today. This Mindy is a maybe.
I'll go as her friend.
Are you sure you'll fit in?
Of course. I have a secret weapon.
Eh?
Don't know what I'll do with all this Chardonnay.
Really?
Jeremy was a pit bull in court, but he doted on Vanessa. Let's not make Mindy's friend think we're just here to gossip.
Where's your powder room?
How well do you think she's fitting in then?
She should gossip a bit more. Is that why she thinks she toilets?
Logged into Nicole's bank account. She is not making money to Vanessa. We're up on Nicole's phone.
I like how you can see it.
Ms. Watkins has reached out. The majority of the texts I see are from a male friend.
Oh.
They're rather aggressive.
Too graphic.
Named Hot Stuff.
Nice.
Oh dear.
So Jeremy's number.
Writing so honestly about forbidden love.
Speaking of forbidden love, did you frame Vanessa for Jeremy's murder because you were sleeping with him? Sorry. Not Jeremy. Hot stuff.
I did.
God damn. Guns blazing.
I'd shoot your sorry ass.
I have to protect you because your best friend might be on her way here to kill you. What's this book about?
She's so weirdly like
efficient.
Yeah.
What's the name of the witness who helped the police find the gun?
Scott
Rollins. He works at the marina.
Finch looks so concerned.
Seems to be getting a bit fishy.
That man in Washington Heights.
I don't have to know everything about you. You don't have to know everything about me.
It's fair enough.
I think it's good you're moving on. From Beecher.
Yeah. Thanks.
I got a fiance myself. Me, I want the blowout party.
She's from a big family.
She's not real close to her folks.
Probably why she doesn't want the big party.
Thanks, Carter.
Oh. It's going better than the first time they met.
The yacht that Watkins owned, valued at $5 million.
Jeremy Watkins owed a mobster $5 million.
At least. All of Jeremy's accounts are in the red, except for one. A charity by the name of Innocence Now. I guess I'm going to Greenwich.
If you wouldn't mind.
He doesn't even...
I'll have her join you.
I don't know how happy of you about that after last time they teamed up.
Ms. Watkins is beginning to look more and more like a victim, although I can't explain why a victim would procure such a large amount of cocaine.
She just wants to go out with a bang, you know?
Scott Rollins. Were you able to ask him about the planted evidence?
No, someone just planted evidence on him.
Finch, the cops just arrested Scott Rollins. Cocaine identical to the one Reginald gave Vanessa.
Exactly what I would have done.
In that case, I still can't speak to whether she's a victim or a perpetrator.
He's stuck around to admire her own work.
I think Reese is starting to like her.
Stole someone's keys.
I do you was in there.
And steal his car to get away. You're good, Vanessa. We need to talk.
Not good enough for Reese. Huh?
How did he get in the car?
It's Reese, come on now.
I guess so.
If Shaw were here, she'd be willing to wager double or nothing that Vanessa.
Vanessa's guilty. We turn her over to a corrupt cop.
She's innocent. We let her go free. May still be trying to kill somebody. We need to figure out which flawed plan is best.
I can help with that.
What the hell is going on?
It must look crazy, an actual cop and then...
At this moment, Ms. Watkins, we're your judge and jury. Can provide you with a fresh start.
If you're guilty, we turn you over to the NYPD.
NYPD is full of dirty cops.
Don't have to tell me that.
But I don't think you're one of them.
No.
Never.
Well done.
I'm game.
Wow.
No.
She just likes it. She misses it.
Yeah.
This SUV friend appears to be wearing a suit.
No.
Night raiders are on the lookout for the cars. Find anyone who's seen them, talk to them, thought about them.
He really has a vendetta, doesn't he?
does.
Jesus.
ESR on your hands.
And on my cosmetics. Swiped a copy from Cameron's desk, wouldn't you?
Probably.
My husband wasn't murdered. Someone planted that evidence and framed me.
Prove it.
Burden of proof lies with you. I object.
Overruled.
I found this in Scott Rollins' locker. $50,000.
Maybe he's been
Someone paid
saving.
him to plant the evidence. Tell the police where to find that gun.
You have no chain of custody for that money. It could have come from anywhere. You used to put bad guys away. Then you married a defense attorney. One notorious for helping murderers walk. Why'd you switch sides like that?
Jeremy would have protected me.
Wasn't protecting you when he ran up all that debt. That life insurance policy will wipe out all his debt.
If he died under suspicious circumstances, I wouldn't see a penny. Everything's going to our charity.
How did you know about the debt?
I confronted Jeremy. I went below deck. When I came back up, Jeremy was gone.
She had a bit of a roller coaster, didn't she? My God.
The last thing I said to my husband was, I was sorry that we ever got married.
Oh my. That's a horrible thing.
They haven't found the body, have they? So he could actually be alive.
Could be.
And I didn't kill him.
What do you think? Do you believe her?
Yeah, I don't think she did it.
She could be a very good liar.
She could be.
You never know.
What was the account name again?
Oh, that man's got an epic moustache.
Innocence now.
Oh God, no. No.
Are we in Zootropolis?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. That's not my password now, is it?
Who is this guy?
They do things a little slower here in Greenwich.
The little wheels.
Oh my God. Just wait.
Go. Even for you, Stefan Senior would be a new low.
You don't know that.
Oh my God.
$20 million yesterday, transferred into an external account this morning by the co-signer.
Your husband was having an affair. You had motives.
I had an affair too.
Oh.
We found no evidence that would confirm that.
I have a second email.
Wow. Right, this is complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm so absorbed trying to like keep track of like.
Email correspondence appears to corroborate your story.
Jeremy and I were struggling this past
You
year.
don't say. Jesus.
I knew he'd found other women. We were on the yacht.
How romantic. The yacht.
Rekindle our relationship.
And die.
We had to start somewhere.
Look me in the eye and tell me you loved him. Tell me you didn't want to tear his face off.
Do I look angry to you? I love Jeremy.
I believe it. I forgot she was an interrogator, wasn't she? So
Yeah.
she's good at this.
Even though he was having an affair with your best friend.
What?
Even I might consider that justifiable homicide.
Nicole would never do that. Jeremy would never do that.
But he did.
Now she's angry.
She's raging.
Found the vehicle, let's find the suspects.
He is really desperate.
Found the car.
I don't think she killed her husband.
I'm inclined to agree. Reasonable doubt in this case abounds. Should we put it to
Who's the co-signer on the account? Oh. Oh.
Co-signer Henry Shane.
Well.
Who's
there's,
Henry?
Henry Shane is Jeremy Watkins. Vanessa didn't kill Jeremy. Because Jeremy is still alive.
I called it.
Of course. They
Something
didn't
like
find the
they still
body.
not found a body.
Yeah.
How can Jeremy be alive?
He faked his death.
Oh my God.
Framed me.
It does prove your innocence. But you're also the only person
Yeah.
standing between.
I could put Jeremy behind
I
bars.
believe Jeremy might come after you next. We need to get you out.
This man's insane.
They're entering the building.
Well, damn.
It's not a very safe house, is it?
No.
Time to go. Come on.
Get in there. Get him.
What is this building?
What the hell? Who gave us this intel?
Mr. Swan.
That's great.
Miss Morgan gave me a tip regarding an underground gambling
Miss
ring.
Morgan,
Just wanted to make sure the police discovered and stopped it.
Lovely.
You left the SUV they were looking for near the building.
Of course I didn't.
Mr. Reese
Mr. Reese
did.
took care of it.
Of course.
I was merely doing my civic duty.
See, she's on board with this. Really.
Have you ever had to start over because someone was trying to kill you?
You could say that.
Jeremy wants me dead. He'll find me. I don't know if I'll ever feel safe.
Maybe this will help.
Oh my God. Present. Lovely.
Thank you. For everything.
Now I'll kill you. No.
Lovely parting gift from Reese. There you go.
Do they find it?
I get back before Cameron turns the troops on me.
Something wrong, Detective?
Ooh.
Her husband tried to frame her for his murder.
She tore that picture before she knew he was still alive. When she told me she loved him.
Well, damn. What's she doing?
Henry Shane didn't obtain his own passport to leave the country. His wife did it for him, and she procured one for herself, too. She helped Jeremy fake his death.
Vanessa's been in on the plot from the beginning. She and Jeremy planned to empty out the accounts of...
Until he double-crossed her and framed her for his own murder.
Jeremy deceived Vanessa. Vanessa deceived us.
Oh, man.
They were so
You
close.
believed her.
Loved her husband. She helped him fake his death.
She's boarding her bus.
Well, damn.
Vanessa's not on the bus, Finch. She's gone. She's gonna kill him.
Vanessa's been the perpetrator all along.
And he gave her the gun.
And I gave her a weapon.
What? I know one mode of transportation no one's checking.
What could that be?
Bicycles.
Bicycles. Unicycle.
Told ya.
I think my new partner's starting to trust me, and I saw her boyfriend. Maybe you know him.
My God. Can't believe you, like, said it on the episode later.
Expecting someone else?
No. I just was supposed to meet me yesterday.
You duplicitous son of a bitch.
He looks shady, doesn't he?
No, I still love you.
Is Nicole going to walk onto the boat?
Make this work.
Is it Nicole?
Hard to save your marriage after you frame your wife for murder.
Hello?
Who the hell are you?
Yeah.
Concerned third party.
So happy that you found someone else.
It's just someone I can't get rid of. I thought you meant it when you told me make a new life for us. Just us.
And Reese. Come along.
Swore to the Coast Guard. You framed me, robbed our charity. You owe me.
God damn.
Look at you. So angry, bitter.
You led the police to believe I shot you on a yacht, then threw your body overboard. Who can blame me for doing what everyone says I already did?
Good point.
Do something.
Reese is a bit tall for that boat.
Yeah.
You framed your own wife for murder. You deceived me to kill your own husband. I'm in the business of stopping bad things from happening. I'm not so sure what's about to happen is a bad thing.
Damn. Oh my
Just wants them
God.
to kill each other.
I mean, why not, I guess?
Bye-bye, boat.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Reese?
Assholes.
Ms. Watkins.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Don't care.
You might want to call the Coast Guard. You owe Shaw $100.
Damn. Oh my God.
Solves that issue, doesn't it?
My God. There we go. Reasonable doubt. There's a lot going on in that one. So, what did you think?
Yeah, it's a good episode.
Yeah, a lot of twists and turns and deceiving and lying and
more lying and more people lying and...
Because at first you're like, oh, she's innocent, and then you're like, oh, she's evil, and you're like, oh, he's also evil. Oh, they're going to kill each other. Oh. There you go.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah. We start with a Coast Guard call.
No.
Do we not?
We start with Bear at the vet's. He's
traumatic.
He's very ill.
Oh.
Has he changed his diet? What's going on with him? He's a good actor. Bear.
He's a good actor.
But Reese follows the vet.
Because someone's going to break in to steal ketamine.
Yeah, and then Reese takes him out.
Yeah.
Bear helps out as well.
And she's like, how will I ever repay you? And he's like, there's a very expensive doctor. I
like how we get the tail end of numbers quite often. It's quite cool. Because it shows you that, oh, maybe not all the stories are worth showing, but they do other stuff in between. It's really cool. They've done that since like series 1 as well, though. Yeah. So, but they're really cool. It then, I like how she's like, "Who are you guys?" Or maybe, one of them says it, and then I think Reese says we're a couple of concerned dog owners, which is cool. Yes, we then cut to the machine, and there's I've lost my husband. He went overboard.
Yep, I went down for a nap and I come back.
Yeah, and he's gone. So it turns out the new number is Vanessa Watkins.
Yep.
She's a prosecutor, and she's married to a defense attorney.
Yep, who has gone missing.
For 2 days, yeah. So Reese follows her.
Yep, she's meeting up with her friend, Nicole. And then the NYPD. And then the NYPD arrest her.
Yes. for the murder of her husband. Yeah. Yeah.
This is where we find out she doesn't want an attorney.
No. So, yeah, she gets, like, interrogated by the officer.
Oh, I thought you were saying no, that's not what happened then.
No, she doesn't want an attorney.
Yeah, but I thought because I went this way to find out and you were like, no, and I was like, oh,
no, she doesn't want an attorney. Yeah, she's getting interrogated, basically.
Yeah. But they found the weapon.
But she doesn't say anything, and she waits for him to talk and reveal the information.
Found the weapon, and there was gunpowder residue on her hands.
And then she's like, so why aren't you arresting me? A lot of damning evidence.
Yeah.
You don't have a
You're
body,
trying
do
to
you?
get a confession out of me because you don't have a body.
Yeah, so.
She's like, I would like my attorney now.
No cameras, please. This is private conversation. So then everyone has to leave out.
Yeah.
And that's basically that. Oh, yeah, and so Finch goes to check in with Fusco. And he's like, no, the attorney just left. So he goes, checks on her. And it's the attorney on the ground.
Not left.
In her underwear.
That's when Finch is like, that's why she asked for that one, because there's a
similar
resemblance.
build and look, yeah. She just walked out as the attorney. Yeah. Crazy. So the police are after her. They have a little... So this police officer is really, really after her, and he's having a little roundup with all the officers.
Oh, is this at the bus station or train station?
Yeah, somewhere. Might even be the police station, I don't know, yeah.
I think it's at the train station or bus station. Because it's the same place at the end, because like the marble...
There could be many places with marble.
No.
There could be multiple marble places. New York's a big place.
And then still getting a train ticket to go to Boston, I think it was.
Yeah, but before that, Fusco sends he sends the camera footage to Finch.
Yeah, because they've seen get the ticket.
And
I pointed out, I was like, she looked at that camera on purpose.
She could avoid the cameras easily, but she purposely looked at the camera. She wants them to follow. And it turns out she stole a man's phone from his jacket. Shaw goes in and then sees the man like, she's like, have you lost something? My phone. No, my phone. He's like, I've got someone who could track that for you. And he's kind of like,
just give me the number.
We cut to where Shaw and Reese have followed where her phone is meant to be.
Yep. And it's at a drug dealer's place.
There's a lot of people hanging outside.
Why would she be here as a prostitute? And then it's when Finch looks into it and she actually prosecuted him and he's been in jail for a little while and he's currently out.
Well, she hasn't, but yeah, she meets the guy there. She calls out, it's like,
Reginald!
No, Reverb, and they're like, oh no, he's got an appointment, he doesn't meet anyone.
Yeah.
And then she shouts Reginald, and he's like, only two people call me that.
My mother
and the courts. And then he hugs her.
Yeah.
Because we find out that she
put a word in to get him.
He got released.
Parole.
Yeah. So there we go.
And then that's when he gives her a brick of cocaine, and they're like, why would an attorney on the run from murder need cocaine?
Yeah. I know. We also find out at this point that Carter knows her, Vanessa. They work together on a couple of cases, and she's very good. But
we find the police are cornering in on them.
Is this where we find out that the police officer has a vendetta against her? I'm not sure, but we do. But the main guy who's chasing after her...
Well, yeah, so we find out the police are like, someone spotted her at this place, we need to go over there. And Carter tells Reese that for some reason that he said that she's armed and dangerous, and it get her dead or alive.
Isn't that after they go in the building though?
No, this is before.
What she tells him on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. But my point was that the main guy has a vendetta against her because...
this is where he's like, shoot to kill.
Yeah, but not just that, they have a history, is what I'm saying. Yeah. There's a history between him and Vanessa, because I don't know what happened. They talk about it a lot. There's a lot going on, but he has a vendetta against her because she did something against... Yeah. I don't know if we find that out then, but we find it out at some point. But they basically go in the building. They're like searching floor by floor, and then Finch is like, I'll save you. I'll save you the hassle. I hacked and I can get within
Southwest
6 inches.
Roof.
I like I was like within 6 inches of where she is. So she goes to the roof.
Carter's up there.
And she's like, I can help you. She's like, no one can help me.
I didn't kill him.
Then she jumps off the bloody building.
Into a dustbin truck.
Yeah. She definitely would have hurt herself.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that would have been that soft. But there we go.
And Carter's talking to Reese in the alley.
Yes, yeah.
She's saying that she believed her. She didn't kill him.
Yeah, in that moment she believed it. And then Reese is kind of like, she used to put people away and now she's like on the run, like something about the system. And then Carter's like, you're telling me about the system that doesn't work. I wouldn't be here in a police officer's uniform if it worked. So, yeah.
And then Reese walked away and then...
Oh, this is where we find out about it being personal.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think it's back at the library they talk about it. But as Reese walks away...
Oh, I was going to say we haven't...
No, I'm just saying I wrote it down, so then I was like recalling what happened.
So Carter's partner...
Did we have a name for it? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sulking in the corner.
Well, he's just behind her and like...
Yeah, and there's
sorry, I should wait at the car next time. And that's kind of it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, so back at the library, they're talking about it, and then that's when Reese turns up and Bear runs over to him. And I just wrote about Shaw's jealous. Yeah. It was cool. She's
going to have to find her own dog. They found that dog
and
did the work
Reese's.
to get that dog.
Yeah. Shaw then says, I bet she did it.
Yeah, and they're like, we don't bet. Is that you never bet in all these people?
All this time you've done this? It's like, no matter what you think, we still got to work this out, and you know.
Yeah.
But she bets she did it. So this is when we find out that Nicole, her friend, has a book club.
Yeah, because they're kind of trying to track where she might go. Sure, it's going to go to the book club.
She'll stand in as someone, and then I like when it's the musical, the musicals thing as well. Like, and he looks at her, it's like, do you think you really blend in? Like, she's like, I've got a secret weapon. And it cuts to the book club.
She's got some Chardonnay.
Yeah.
She's going to be Mindy's friend.
Yeah. So, yeah, but they go in, it's just gossiping.
Then she asks you to pad her notes.
Yeah. So she goes off and goes on the computer.
She can see the bank details. No
money's gone anywhere. And then she hacks the phone. And that's when
Finch about hot stuff.
Finds some messages from Hot Stuff. Some erotic messages. Yes. And it turns out Hot Stuff is...
Jeremy.
Yes.
Jeremy, yeah.
I like how... I think they're talking about the book and like something like love. What was it?
Yeah.
Unlike what's the word? I'm thinking of forbidden love, basically.
Yeah.
And Shaw, I love how Shaw just comes literally guns blazing. Like speaking of forbidden love, when you have an affair with Jeremy and blah 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 and this and that, and she's like, what the hell? Or should I call him Hot Stuff?
Then she gets her gun out and she's like,
if it was my choice, I'd shoot you right now. But you know.
I like how she then sits down next to her and says,
so what's this book about?
Book.
I really like Shaw. She fits in well because she's completely different from Reese. So yeah, it's good. This is when they talk about the Marine Guard, like who found the evidence or whatever. Yeah, so they get
and
Carter.
Reese goes and looks.
Yeah,
and Reese is like,
yeah.
Well, I can't really talk to her because they're currently being arrested.
It kind
of cocaine with intent to supply, and a brick that looks very much like.
So Vanessa planted it and was watching, and then
so then he follows her
and gets in the car, and they basically kidnaps her, I guess. But we find out that Jeremy was in $5 million of debt because of the yacht, and he owes it to a mob. So that's kind of but before that as well, we cut to Carter talking with her partner, and he asks about the man in the suit.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, good for you." And she's kind of like, "What?" And he's like, "You're moving on for a beach, yeah. You know, it's about time you got." She's kind of like, "We're adults. We don't need to know everything about each other." And he starts talking about he's got a fiance, and she kind of gives him advice. So they're kind of getting on.
She wants to elope, but I want a fancy wedding.
They're kind of getting on more. Is the so. Because wasn't it earlier when they left? First of all, the like when the police first rallied, they left and they saw Turney, and he was like, "Oh, Turney's a bit intense.
Yeah,
how'd I get on with him?" And she's like, "Some people you just don't. Just you know, trust me." So they take her to the safe house.
Yes.
She's got a bag over her. She's like, "Do you know how many felonies you're committing?" And Finch says, "We're going to have a jury."
Yes. A court case.
She's like, "What?" It's like, "Fine, I'll do it." You got to prove to us that you've not done it.
If we find you innocent, we have the ability. Because she says, "Why would I do this?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "If we find you innocent, we have the ability to create a new identity for you that you can live somewhere else away from all this. However, if we prove you to be guilty, we will just hand you over to the police."
Yeah, the NYPD. And she looks at Carter and she's like, "I know you." And then she talks about dirty cops in HR, and she's like, "But I don't think you're one." So. Oh, she says something about dirty cops, and then Carter's like, "Yeah, tell me about it." But we cut to why have I wrote this down? Your phone's very vibrating. We cut to something seen on surveillance. I wrote. What was that? Yeah. So they're at the docks, the police.
Oh yeah,
they saw that she got kidnapped by a guy in a suit.
So they're now looking for the car.
Yeah. The jury happens, and she basically, without going into too much detail, she basically convinces them she didn't do it.
Yeah.
Because
she didn't realise her husband was cheating on her. Definitely.
Well, she knew,
but not with her best friend.
because she was also cheating.
Yeah, but she called
with a
it all
doctor,
off.
and she proved that she was cheating because she showed her another email.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Okay, we believe that." And then like Carter gives over the picture of him, and she's like, "Tell me you love him. Like, look me in the eye and say it." She's like, "Do I look angry? Do I look like I loved him?" And oh yeah, and she said the last thing she ever said to him, like on the yacht, because they were arguing, they thought it would rekindle their relationship, the yacht.
Yeah.
But she said she wished they never got married.
Yeah.
But also, Carter was like, "You thought a yacht would solve all the problems?" She's like, "No, but it was a start."
Yeah.
You know.
This is where we find out as well that there was an insurance policy that if anything suspicious or would happen, that
if there's suspicious circumstances for someone's death, she wouldn't get the money.
The money goes to the charity.
Because that's what they were trying to
now, which they've sent.
Yeah. Well, they then send them to.
Yeah, they send Fusco
and
to look into. Yeah.
Yeah, because doesn't Fusco look it up a little bit as well? Yeah, he looked it up.
Because he was like in Greenwich.
Yeah.
You're going to want me to go to Greenwich.
Yeah, and I'll send Shaw with you. But we do cut to them there, I believe.
It's like Zootropolis.
It's like Zootropolis, like Flash. Yeah. It's really slow. Like, that's not my password. Oh, it's got the little spinning thing. I'll restart. It's like Shaw is like ready to stab.
Yeah.
Fusco's like, nope. But it turns out $20 million has been transferred out.
Yeah.
And they're like, who's the co-signer? Yeah. But yeah, we find out Vanessa's had affairs and stuff, but they both have. But then she finds out that he had an affair with Nicole.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. And she didn't know that. Like, because like Carter's like, "You even okay with this, despite him having an affair with Nicole?" And she's like, "What? He'd never. No. What?
No, they both never."
Yeah. So. Yeah. So.
They end up away from the table.
Yes, because the police found the car.
Oh, yes.
And then it's leading up to them going, like, they're like, "Oh, we found it. It's in this building. We're going to get it."
I just remember Fusco called Reese when they were sat on the sofa. That was like, something's happened to get them.
We find out Henry Shane cleared the account out.
Which looks very similar to Jeremy.
It's Jeremy. He cleared it out. He was planning it all along. He framed her. Well, yeah. The police bash down the door.
Yeah.
And it's an underground gambling.
Yeah. But just before that, they're like, "We've got to go. The police are in the building."
Yeah.
And then
it's a good throw off. I knew
really
it wasn't the actual thing.
Yeah.
What did you think? You think they was going to try and
know.
escape?
Well, I thought they were going to get out of it anyway. Like.
Yeah. No, not them. In the wrong building. And it turns out Mr. Swan gave the tip because he got the tip from Zoe Morgan. Yeah. I like the mentions of the characters. Yes. It's really good. And like Carter's like you purposely like led them away and left the car there and whatnot. He's like, "No, Mr. Reese did that." Like, I was doing my civic duty, getting rid of this underground. Yeah. And I like how Carter's kind of like, "Okay."
He's like, "My lunch hour's gone."
Yeah.
This is where we find Reese at the train station.
Yeah, starting over, new life for Vanessa.
But she's very on edge.
She's like, "Oh, he'll find me. He'll kill me."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh no, you're strong. He won't come after you." Blah blah blah. But here you go.
Here's a gun. You feel better.
Yeah. Yep. I find it funny. I'm just thinking about it. I don't know if this is a plot hole or whatnot, but it's funny how at the end he hands over a gun with a napkin. Yet the first gun he gave her, he just handed it to her. So. But I guess her fingerprints are all over it, so it probably, who cares? Yeah, so she goes off, and it turns out they work out, because Carter sees the picture with the scratches on it, that Vanessa was in on it all, and she's going to go after him and kill him, because she scratched it before she found out about the affair and all this.
Yeah,
and that.
she was angry.
Yeah. We cut over to Carter's partner, who, as you rightfully said, is HR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're really getting to know each other.
Yeah. Yeah, Carter seems to be warming up to, man suit. Yeah. But we now cut to the boat, where we have the standoff. He's like calling to Nicole, and she's like, expecting someone else. He's like, no, you. We were meant to meet yesterday, but it's a good thing today, because it's cleared.
So I was accused of your murder sort of thing, and it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's holding a gun to him, and then Reese comes up, and he's like, who the hell are you?
They're both scumbags, basically. They were going to steal $20 million. So...
He was like, I'm just
from
a
charity.
Third party.
Concern for the party. Again, that's one of the songs from the soundtrack, so I like that they bring out. But that's why I liked when I wrote a couple of concerned dog owners. That should have been a song. But there you go. Yeah. So basically, because the guy's like, you're not going to do anything about this?
He's like,
and
no.
Reese is like, I'm meant to help people who are in trouble, but I'm not so convinced that this is a bad thing that's about to happen.
And he just puts down another gun on the table and then just walks out.
Unties the boat.
And he's like, to Finch, you might want to call the Coast Guard to let them know.
And then gunshots. And that's it.
Yeah.
Interesting. It ends with them not helping anyone, really.
No.
Kind of just them running around, looking after idiots. It reminds me a lot of the episode with Jacob, the actor Jacob from Lost. Do you remember him and his wife where they were trying to kill each other?
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of that. Because in the end, they both got arrested. And it's a bit like, they were just running around, chasing after idiots. So, yeah. Good episode, though. Enjoyed it.
It was.
Yeah, we have, 21 more to go?
God.
No, 19 more to go. We're getting there. Yeah. No route today?
No.
No machine
I said
stuff?
she might be gone in the wind.
A little bit of HR sprinkled in there. No Simmons.
No.
But we've got some HR. Turney. Yeah, there we go. Very good. We got a lot of Bear as well. That was good. I'm glad he's not ill.
Yeah.
Yes, but we'll be back for episode 5 in a week's time on Saturday. Yeah. The days have slightly shifted. Works out better for me. But in a day's time after this episode is It's Always Sunny. So I look forward to that. Yeah, there you go. Anything else you want to say about personal interest?
I may have slightly seen the thumbnail for the next episode.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
When it came up on the corner. I think there's a child in it.
Oh, yes.
Which then made me think, we haven't had any children in the Crossfire of an episode for a while. Then it reminded me of, remember the episode with the baby?
Yes, we had
and we were like, oh.
That was a really good episode because there was a lot of Elias in there as well.
It's almost like I forgot children are a thing in this show. I forgot how the circle of life happens.
I guess because the show is about premeditated murder.
Yeah.
So kids don't usually...
But when you think about it, there's not even that many kids in the background or slightly involved at all.
No, I guess they wouldn't be because it's a crime cop kind of.
But we've not seen Fusco's kid for ages.
Or Carter's.
Carter's kid's a bit older, so I kind of understand
They get involved sometimes. But
I imagine he's away in college.
The problem is it's a lot of stupid adults trying to kill each other. So kids ain't in that.
No.
So, but there we go. We'll see you next time.
I think the last episode we had with kids was probably the Root episode when we saw younger Root.
Maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
Be
interesting. It'd be a change up of things. I don't really want a child to die, but you know.
Yeah. Reese will save the day, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And sure.
It just adds a different dynamics, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
They have to change the way they do things as well because you can't go all guns blazing and round kids, really, can you?
No, it's a different approach to it all. Yeah, there's been some good episodes with because we had the one where the judge's kid was kidnapped. You had one where there was a teenager kind of on the run. So yeah, it's different every time the show. So it's good. We'll be back in a week's time. Thank you very much. And I don't know. I'm going to point this out now because we did say at one point we might double up on personal interest, but we might stick to the one episode a week because I do want to start fresh stuff on the channel because we've been with these shows for quite a while. But we're enjoying watching what we are, and if at any point we can speed up, we will. But we're never going to abandon this show. We want to watch it all the way through. I love this show. I think you're enjoying it a lot. So there we go. But yeah, just to keep your expectations in check, as we're watching it weekly, this probably won't finish till next year. But that's just how the show works. I mean, this show ran for years as it was anyway, so, like, I think streaming has broken people's brains.
I love streaming.
I hate it. Anyway, we'll be back next time. See you next time. Bye-bye.